Audioly.
Audio, yes.
Okay.
So no video. So now I don't have to do a video.
But the lady walked in the visual video.
Yeah, she walked into the video. Hey y'all, how's it going?
We started.
Yes, we started.
Hey.
You asked was I recording. I was like, no, but I was like, all right, let's go ahead and start recording. So that way I can get this tangent out the way.
Okay.
But anywho,
First tangent.
I was over at Common Grounds, and I was sitting on the end, and all the other tables and seats were behind me. And so with the video, like, it got me, and then all the aesthetic behind me, right? All the tables and seats and stuff.
Yeah.
Super cute. Perfect spot. Sun was hitting me.
Super
perfectly.
cute.
Oh, it was. And then Shorty walked in, and I'm like, hey, just to let you know, I'm recording, and I'm going to post this online and social media and stuff. And she's
Being
like,
courteous.
oh, okay. I was like, are you okay with that? She was like, do you think you could, like, turn the camera or, like, move? And I was like, I gave her the no without saying no. I acted like I was thinking about it. I was like, I don't have to, nor do I want to. But to be kind, no, she was black.
Oh my God.
She was black. Same color as me.
Oh, that's disgusting.
Yes. And I was like, you know what? I'll just sit here. So I was going to sit at the table and face the opposite way of her to record. But I didn't even want to talk with her in front of me. Like, she was kind of throwing me off.
So did you leave?
She was like, there's also seats over there, like on the back side, behind the building, where it wasn't as cute. Where I didn't
like,
sit
yeah, you should
originally.
check it out.
I was going to say that.
See?
I really was.
You're so kind.
I really was. I was going to tell her about herself. But I was like, you know what? It's not a problem for me to move. I kind of mind moving, but it's not a problem. So I'm not going to treat it like it's a problem.
That's good. Not me.
And I moved.
You moved.
And I went over and I finished the little episode. And I don't think she learned anything.
No.
I wanted to try and help her learn, but I didn't know how.
But you made a black woman's day easier.
Well, why didn't she make it easy for me?
Ooh.
I had a microphone in my hand, a laptop set up, and my phone set up.
She did not make it easier for you.
She didn't move. She didn't go to the back where the other seats were.
Ooh. That's why you should have told her.
That's what I wanted to do.
Yeah.
But it didn't feel kind. It didn't feel like the kind thing to do. Anywho, what's up, y'all?
Yo.
Feel too much for that girl. Hopefully she's okay though and living a great life. But she grinded my gears. I haven't talked about it yet.
You know what grinds my gears?
She got me. I definitely was. I was thrown off for sure. Like even trying to go back into it, like I was laughing because I was like, man, I really should have said something else. Like I didn't want to move. Like
the afterthought.
Like you literally could have just moved to the other side.
I should have got a thing before I came over here.
A baby?
No, I shouldn't have gotten a baby.
What, a drink?
Yeah.
Go get a drink.
Well, we're starting already.
Huh?
We started.
So?
I don't need one that bad.
I mean, if you...
I'm saying like an addict.
I'm saying if you want
I can resist the urge.
You are stupid.
Oh my God, it's the.
If you want one,
it's her baby. I want her baby.
Go. Okay, probably not that.
Not gonna steal it. That's a felony.
Do you want a drink or no?
I'll get one later.
Okay, that works.
Welcome to KG 5709.
They be doing that noise.
The Quiet Storm.
This guy has a radio show and he does Fire in the Booth, and he has
Fire in the Boot.
Booth.
Fire
in the Booth, and he puts this like explosion noise, like randomly, and it's so funny. It's like fire in the booth. It's so funny.
Fun fact, I want to be a sports
Go do it.
Announcer.
Don't do that.
Okay.
Don't do that.
Way to crash.
Actually, you do have a good voice for it.
I think so.
You have a good not hostess. You have a good MC voice. Yeah. Like our training that we had when we were coming back into like our new our new season.
New season,
Because
yeah,
we're getting
of new clients.
new clients and stuff. And yeah, and I told them last time, I'm like, all right, I'm getting new clients. Work is picking up again.
Work is picking up.
Late nights are back, and not as much working from home, a little here and there.
Yeah.
But
oh, jeez.
But yeah,
I did good
in our training.
Oh,
I was like, yo, who is this?
Come on
I
now.
forgot she'd be like this.
Oh, that makes me feel good. That's originally what I wanted to do before I got into this profession.
You told me this.
Yeah, I did.
You said it on the last podcast.
I did.
I think.
Hot dog.
I think you did.
I really did.
You really want it.
I really do. I think I'd be good at it.
Go try it.
But how do you? I don't know how to get into that.
And then put me on. When you get put on, put me on.
Let's go. I think we'd be a dynamic duo.
Let's go.
The new AJ and Free.
Let's go. Go. I don't know that song. What song is that? Let's
F-R-E-E.
go. Oh, that's the song.
Yeah, that's that one. I taught one of our coworkers that, and now she be singing it.
Who?
The one that's been at the job for about 26 years. Yeah.
Ah, that's funny. She like it, did she?
She do.
That's funny.
Oh, that's so adorable.
That's funny. Anywho, we're back. I got my lovely co-host. I mean, not co-host, special guest.
Special guest.
The one, the only, the pretty of the pretty. She put the it in it girl. She put the hot in hot summers. She put the tea in terrific.
Terrific.
The wonderful Shay.
It's your girl Shay Dollars.
Shay
Dollars. Money. Shay Butter Baby. Touche.
Okay. Touche. I like Touche. That's different.
That's my name.
That's a new one.
That's what they know me as in the streets. No, for real.
What?
Really?
In the what?
Streets.
Oh, I thought you said church at first. I was like,
oh no,
that doesn't
not
even
Jesus.
make sense.
Jesus knows the real me.
You're not telling people, oh, nice to meet you. My name's Touche.
I should though, right?
That'd be pretty dope.
Yeah,
that's
like,
pretty dope name.
What's your name? I'll say Touche.
Because it's like TWO, right?
No, TOUSHAY.
Oh, so it's a quadruple entendre.
No, TOU is how you spell touche.
Right, but I thought you were meaning like touche, like
like
Shay
too much.
Right. Like
two TWO.
TWO.
Like two of us.
Right.
Shay.
Right.
That's cute. I like that. Maybe I should change it to that.
Maybe you should.
But I don't.
Anywho.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's get started because we're gonna stay on topic. And
can I do a quick shout out?
For an hour. Go ahead, shout them out.
Quick shout out to the Lions. They won that game against the Kansas City Chiefs, 21-20. Football, NFL, Super Bowl,
all that.
MVP. Who? Nobody.
All that.
We love you, Patrick Mahomes, but not that much. Goff got you.
Facts.
But shout out to the Lions. That's it.
Facts.
Back to business.
Let's get into it.
Okay.
So we got some stuff. We're gonna stay on topic. Maybe a tangent here and there, but it's not gonna be crazy.
We're focused.
And we're gonna keep it. We're gonna get out what we. Okay, you make it. I should have did a video. What the heck was that?
Sorry.
I don't forget what I
wanted to know what it smelled like.
It probably smelled like breath.
Mine, so it's not bad. And y'all excuse how I sound.
It smells like
sweat?
No. It smells like foam. It smells like foam.
Foam?
Yeah.
How much foam you be smelling?
No, like it smells like what it is. Like I feel like foam would smell like what this smells like.
You feel like or you know?
I also know.
How much foam are you smelling?
I've smelled my share of foams. My fair share of foams. And microphones.
Someone has an addiction.
A little fetish? Okay. No, I don't. That doesn't even make sense.
You're a foam smeller.
Did you ever sniff seats when you were little?
Never. I was never that kid.
That's so weird.
Touch them. I would touch them. Because they would be hot, yeah. You got to feel if it's warm after you get up.
It's going to be warm. It's going to be cold.
Yeah,
a hot
but
body sitting on a...
The warmth is still inviting,
thing.
though. Or when somebody else get up, I still put my hand there.
I always think about farting. It's like, they farted. That's why it's warm.
I was
But even
never
now, like mine is really warm.
because
and
you've
I
been
haven't
farting. Oh,
I haven't. Not
but you
yet.
were a seat sniffer
No,
because
I
that's
wasn't.
where you try to smell the farts.
I saw it in my wife and kids, and I realized like, oh, that's a real thing because like people would make jokes about it on social media
Oh,
too.
people really sniff.
People really sniff seats. Typically, it's kids though. Apparently, it's only kids.
If
It's
I
probably some
saw,
adults though.
if one of my children did that, if I had
They getting
kids and
beat.
one of them did that,
I'm gonna beat them.
ooh, buddy,
I'm gonna stuff their face in it.
no,
I'm gonna stuff their face in it.
that's
Do it like a
probably
dog.
abuse nowadays.
Do it like a dog. Like dogs pee
rub
somewhere.
their nose in it.
Put their nose in it. Yeah.
Yeah, you're going to jail.
You need to leave.
You need to leave. I love that video. Okay, off the tangent.
Go. Go. Go.
Where am I going?
Go. Oh, great question. So, would you like to introduce our first topic?
Our first topic. All right, so
There
my
we go.
first topic
Go.
is about the number one, the man up above, the big G-O-D.
Ooh, we starting with that one. Okay,
That's where we starting.
let's get it.
So what's been on my mind lately is through my journey with God and like getting to know him and getting closer to him,
For sure.
which I think that's a never-ending journey. I don't think that stops.
Facts.
But through this journey,
That's
I've
sure.
been really trying to hone in on how to hear him. I've gotten comfortable with prayer. I've gotten comfortable with talking to him because there was a point in time where it was like I was almost anxious. Like I was like, Shay, you need to pray. You need to pray. Like, let's go pray. And then I'm like, nope, not doing that.
Heck yeah.
Because I ain't been here in a long time and I don't know what he gonna
Yeah.
say to me. Okay? I don't know. Like, don't judge me.
Be like, well, what I've been doing lately?
Okay? I don't want to
I'll
talk
talk to
about
him
it.
next
Okay? But
Let
for
me get
real,
right
that
first.
was
Let me get right
literally me.
first.
I'm like, maybe tomorrow. But now
Right.
I'm at the point where it's like, whoop, here I am. Like, I know he takes me as I am. So I'm not afraid to talk. I'm very open. I'll talk to him as much as I can. Like, I've definitely grown in that. And I'm proud of where I've been from that. And I thank him for that. Because that comes from him. But I'm at this point right now.
Ooh, he big.
Sorry, y'all.
this new quarterback
He
is
watching
big.
the Colts versus the Cheetahs.
Jaguars.
The Jaguars.
Cheetahs. What the heck?
The Colts versus the Jaguars. So, shout out to them. The Jaguars are winning.
But the Colts are down by 10. They're not
Only
gonna
down
win
by
this
10,
game.
and it's the fourth quarter and a minute to go, so they're
no
not going to
way.
win. Ooh, okay.
He's big though. He
Back.
could have got that.
Get off your tangent.
Sorry. Go ahead. I did interrupt you. It won't happen again. You got it.
So,
You got uncomfortable
long
with
story
prayer.
short, because I don't want
so
to, go on a tangent,
Facts.
but it's just been hard for me to hear what he wants or to have clarity in the signs, because I know that God doesn't always like whisper into your ear. Sometimes he speaks to you in different ways. And like, for example, one of the things I've been like, God, remove anything that's not from me. No matter how painful it may be to have it taken away from me, I'm asking that you remove it if it's not for me, if it's not serving a positive purpose in my life or serving the purpose that you have for me in my life.
Yeah.
And
Start that over one more time.
God, remove,
Got you. Okay. I missed that part. I missed that
remove
part.
things that are not for me,
Everything else is making
that does
sense
not
now.
serve. Okay.
Got you.
And things have been shifting in my life. And I'm wondering if that is something that I should let go of and let it be removed. Like, is this God trying to remove it? Is this a sign? Like, hey, maybe you should let this go? Or is this something I should still be working for? Like, with what we spoke about regarding my career goals.
Got you.
And things
Gotcha.
changing and wondering, with this change, am I supposed to stay in this career? Or is this God actively doing what I prayed for and removing something that's not for me? So it's hard for me. So I'm also praying for discernment to know the difference.
Yeah.
And I think that's huge too.
That's important
But
as well.
right now I acknowledge that
Also
I'm not
important.
at that level of discernment to know. And that's like my constant tug of war, because I don't
Yeah.
know if I should be fighting for this or should I be at peace with it leaving.
Yeah.
Productive silence.
What have you What have you felt like? What do you? What am I? What do I want to say here? Because like we were talking about it earlier, and it's like
Yeah.
we'll probably get back to around what we were talking to.
Yeah.
But outside of, I guess, outside of what you've seen him removing, how do you, or I guess, what have you been thinking about those things since he's removed it?
Since like the possibility of it being removed, because it hasn't been removed,
Right.
but it's a
No, I mean
possibility.
like even well, I guess along with that too, that plus other things that he's already removed for you.
I don't think I know exactly. I don't have clear things that are exactly removed.
Got
Does that
you.
make sense?
Okay.
So like
Got you.
even our second
Got
topic
you.
that we're going to talk about with the friend,
Yeah.
that can be portrayed as a removal. Is it or is it not? Or is it
I see.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
yeah, yeah.
I don't have the discernment right now, unfortunately, or I'm yet there.
Yeah. I see. I
So
see.
that's why I'm having a hard time. And I'm still like talking to God. I'm still saying, hey, make it plain. Like every prayer I say, make it plain. I say,
Make it
God,
plain.
I'm very intellectually there, but I am not your brightest light bulb. So put it in front of me. Show me, make it clear because
Yeah.
I always don't see and I don't want to misstep
Yeah.
unless you have it in the cards for me to misstep.
Facts.
But I don't know. I really don't know what's supposed to be going on, or I just feel like sometimes the messages aren't clear.
Yeah.
So it kind of goes into what we were talking about earlier, though, that maybe I'm the reason why the messages aren't clear.
Very possible. Because
Go
I
ahead. You want to get
definitely.
into that? Why are the messages possibly not clear?
So I I mean like I was like we were saying earlier, like I was definitely a huge part as to why my my discernment with things that I was praying for, things that I wanted, things that I was desiring, but I wasn't really setting myself up in a way where it's like I can hear God clearly or I could see what He has in store for me clearly. And comparing right now to then, it's like, whoa, this is way different than before when I was trying to do these things. So like a few months ago, for actually for quite some time, I was I had plenty of distractions, and those distractions were because of me.
Yeah.
Like it wasn't, oh, this thing came up or thing came up. Like no, like I was,
You are allowing those
music,
distractions.
because I love music. I love different kinds of music. I love rap,
Music is
hip
life
hop, all that. Yes, very much so. Like even just being a musician,
and
it's like
therapeutic too.
yeah, like just being a musician, it's like oh yeah, I gotta listen to music. Like I have to. Like if I'm at home chilling, I turn my stereo on, play some music. In the car, music. I'm cooking, music. And so, bike rides, walks, music.
Music.
Yeah. Even when I pray, a lot of times it's like, man, I really like songs come in my head, and it's like, ooh, I really would love to have this song, just while I'm praying for right now. And so, with music, it was like that was those words and those things that were being talked about in the songs was contradicting or going against I was what I was even trying to pray for.
Sorry.
I thought you were like,
No, I was
I
fixing
got a phone
my
call.
finger. No.
But yeah, music was doing that. Music was kind of was taking me away from that and distracting me because it was like, I'm not even thinking about praying because of these songs. Like I'm not even thinking about gonna go read the Bible because of these songs.
Yeah.
Like it's not putting me in that type of spiritual desire or need or or anything like that. And
So
along with music,
was like music a form of comfort for you? Like was it on a pedestal, like an idol for you?
not even an idol, not even
Okay.
an idol. Like just literally just like the lyrics and the messages that I was taking in constantly. through
Okay.
different artists. It was like,
Oh,
I'm not thinking about God. I'm just singing these songs. You know,
yeah.
not doing anything bad, not having a terrible day, but these songs are making me, or these songs aren't helping me create a desire for God. Even though I'm like, God, grow my desire for you. Like, grow my desire to pray more. Like, grow
Yeah.
my desire to be in your Bible more. I wasn't doing that because of the music. Like, music was part of it. It wasn't like the big overarching thing, but music, along with other things, were still just keeping me at bay,
Yeah.
not to like having those anxious feelings before I'm praying, or having those anxious feelings of, man, I haven't prayed in a while. Shoot. I remember how these past couple of days, past couple of weeks have gone. I don't really want to pray right now. I'm gonna get better
I'm
and
gonna
talk
listen to
to.
some music.
Yeah, I'm gonna listen to some music, talk to him
Okay.
next week.
Yeah.
And it's like, so
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
instead of listening to rap songs in those moments, I'm listening to like indie songs or like little chill R&B songs.
Indie.
Yeah, like independent songs, like independent
Indie
artists.
Irie.
No, like
Oh,
independent.
independent.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, yeah. So like I'm listening to more like chill vibe music
Yeah.
in those moments. Still not making me want to pray, like not put so because I listen to it so much,
Oh,
because I
yeah.
listen to it so much and so often, like it was, a big thing for me, which is not for everybody else. But and then other things I was a part of, like even just my own, like to keep it a buck, like even my own, even my own desires, like my own flesh desires, like the sin that I wasn't always turning from, like that was definitely a huge part of like, not wanting and not growing in my desire for God. And so it's like, okay, I got this distracting me, I got this distracting me. This is making me feel like I can't go to God. This is making me not even think about God and the Holy Spirit, and making sure that this temple of mine is a, a, a proper dwelling place for the Spirit. And it's just like, it was just bad. Like I wasn't hearing God, wasn't seeing anything clear. But like once I got rid of those things, once I sought prayer from from some people at church, and I realized like, yo, if I really want this, like this is what I got to do. I got to cut this stuff out. Like I gotta stop giving in to these temptations. I gotta actually just force myself until it becomes a joy.
So to make it clear, you were still pursuing God.
Yeah.
You just weren't doing it as much because of your distractions.
Right.
It was a
Right.
hesitancy.
Yeah. No. Still a
Yeah.
believer. Still in the faith. Like wasn't gonna just stop and be like, or
Hadn't lost
I
any
wasn't.
faith.
Yeah. I wasn't like, God ain't it no more. Like
Yeah.
no, never even thought of that.
Never been a
because
doubter? Never had a Thomas moment?
not like that. I mean like. I mean, as far as like leaving the faith completely.
Yeah. Oh,
like
yeah.
definitely doubted.
Yeah, never left the faith though.
Never,
For sure,
yeah,
for sure,
never
for sure.
thought of that, but doubted all the time.
Yeah.
Like, of course I doubted all the time. Like, I was about to leave the job. Like, I was planning on not coming
Yeah.
back this year.
Yeah.
Our new
Season.
cycle, and so I was like, all right, but after this cycle, after these, quarterly reports and whatnot,
Out.
I'm out. Like, I'm gonna go get something else. Like, I have to. But in March, I got rid of those things that were distracting me. I fought harder against my temptations and wasn't giving in. I was getting rid of social media because that was a big thing for me. And I could see slowly but surely, like from the first day to the third to the fourth to the seventh to the second week, it's like I was still having those hard moments because I was in my flesh and in my sin so much.
Yeah.
It was like my flesh still was like trying
Craving
to
it.
remind me
Oh, yeah.
of like, yo, remember
Yeah.
when it actually felt good though? Remember when you weren't miserable?
Addiction.
Yeah, and I was just like, dang, you're right. It wasn't
Yeah.
that bad that one time. Wait. But I was pretty depressed and sad all these other times. And it's just like, I'm just about to be back in that place where I didn't want to be and
Yeah.
really hated. And so I think when you get rid of those things, which again, it was me. It was nothing else. Like it wasn't my job. It was what I was doing outside of my job, and how I was trying to like think that my work was gonna be changing clients' lives and being super helpful and super appreciated by my clients because of me, and not like, all right, God, like how can you work through me so that they can see you? Like
Oh,
how can I steward my job well so that it's glorifying you as a believer? Because that's what you tell me to do.
wow, yeah.
If I have a job, I should do my best. I should try. So like that's what I'm doing right now. Like I was talking to Brown about some stuff. I'm like, hey, how can I do this different for, my clients to like get them the best outcome?
Top
And it's
Brown
just like
or our Brown?
our Brown,
Okay.
our Brown.
Yeah.
And like even just these little things like printing stuff out, staying a little bit later, like making sure I'm prepared for the
And
next
you
day.
have been. I've peeped that.
Yeah, it's like I want to make sure I have stuff ready for when my client needs it. Like, so it's just a lot different.
Yeah.
And the start of this year is way different than last year. And I'm praying more, I'm reading my Bible more, and I'm enjoying it. Like there's still moments where it's like, yeah, I'm just going to read. So I read a little bit, but even after it's like, dang, I'm glad I read. Like this is crazy.
Yeah.
I'm trying to do the Old Testament and the New Testament. So it really was just letting myself get out of the way, and letting God show me like what I needed to get rid of, like, and also getting rid of what I knew I needed to get rid of.
I think that's so hard though. And I commend you. I will say that I commend you because willpower is a whole nother thing.
Very
And
true.
it's not just willpower, it's also prayer, but it is a big part of you making that decision. You ask for strength to get through it, but that's
That
a
was
decision.
hard.
The first move is making the decision. Even if God plants that seed, you have to decide
Exactly.
to use it
Yep.
and actually do it. And I
Yep.
think, like for me, that's hard for me.
Yeah.
Willpower has never been my strength.
Yeah.
And I think when you said what you need to not do. Because I'm like, I know I probably
was-
shouldn't be doing this,
it's
but
hard-
I
it's
really
hard to
like
get
doing
exactly.
it.
It's hard
so
to get rid
fun.
of it.
And it's like, I love a good time.
Yes. Who doesn't? Who doesn't?
I love a good time. But see, and this is the thing, like, and I hate that this is even something I'm going to say, but I'm going to keep it, like Pastor Mike Ty say, I'm going to keep it hot.
Okay.
I mean, humble, open, and transparent.
Okay.
I'm going to keep it hot.
Okay.
There are times where I'm like, God wants me to be happy. Why can't I do this for myself and be happy? Knowing that it's wrong. Knowing that my happiness should be from the Lord, right? So why am I, like, I'm making excuses for myself. But that's
bruh.
something that,
Yep.
I hate to say it. And, you
Yep.
don't want people to hear me saying it.
But that's
But
the truth,
it's
though.
true. We all have
Don't
those
even-
moments.
That's a huge part as to why God is like, hey, y'all, everybody's sinful. Y'all don't need to be judging because one, you're gonna
Okay.
judge yourselves. Once you really take me serious and you actually start to follow me, you're gonna judge yourself. You're gonna you're gonna get those anxious moments because you're judging yourself. Like, oh, I was doing this sin. I can't go to God. Like, we judge ourselves like on a regular basis.
The
And
harshest
even,
critics.
even if you're not a believer or part of a faith, like you're gonna judge yourself in different ways. You
Yeah.
know, as your personality, your character, your work ethics, all that.
Your hair.
And it's like, for us to judge somebody else just brings more of that to a way higher extent because now you're gonna feel terrible as just a person now, rather than just actions. Now
Yeah.
Now it's your whole person, rather than just I do this. I shouldn't be doing it. God help me. Oh well, maybe not. Let me just
Help me, but don't help me that much.
Right. Don't let
I
me
don't-
keep this. And you come
Could
do
you
what
help
you
this
gotta do.
part of me?
Right.
And just let me worry about this part.
So in March I went to this thing called the Encounter at my church, and so what it is like they used to do a lock-in. They said they used to do
I love a
a
lock-in.
but now it's only Friday and Saturday.
Okay.
And so
How many days was they locking you in?
like like an overnight type thing.
Oh,
Like
so they made it
you
2 days instead of like
yeah,
an
yeah, yeah,
overnight
yeah,
type
yeah.
of.
So
Okay, 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 okay.
from I think it was like 5 to about 10 or 11. We have dinner. We do breakout sessions. We talk. We pray. We worship.
That sounds so good.
And we literally just focused on what we wanted and what we knew we needed to get rid of, and letting God take it and giving it to God, and also things that we needed to be healed from, things that we needed to be forgiven of or ask for forgiveness of that we hadn't done on our
Things
own
to
yet.
release, yeah.
And yes. And so like taking those 2 nights, like just to do that, like
It
it
was
it,
transformative.
it literally opened up
Wow.
so many things that I had closed off
He did
and
not
like was
invite me for the
cloudy
record.
from God, huh?
I said he did not invite me for the record.
It's for men and women, so they have a men's section and they have a women's section. So
Oh,
the
that's
women
good
do it by
though. So you're
themselves
in
and
like
the
a
men do it.
comfortable space though.
Yes. Like,
Wow.
and the leaders. It's very important as a believer. I say it's important. It's very
Yeah.
important as a believer to have people who remember who they were before Jesus, and they're not ashamed of it because God's healed them from that. And so now they can use that as a weapon, as a
Yeah.
way of bringing
Their
people in.
testimony.
Yes, their
Speaking
testimony,
their gospel.
their scars and healed wounds
Mm-hmm.
can help heal somebody else's. So I love when they were talking about, their stuff. Like it's like, oh snap, Lord, maybe I can bring this to you. Like you healed him of this. Like
Oh,
I know you can do
you
that
can
for
do
me,
that for me.
bruh. And it's so refreshing to be. It was so refreshing and helpful to be a part of something like that. So like when you can't do it for yourself, you have somebody to help you. And so I think
Accountability.
accountability is important, and having those people who know that it's hard and aren't going to judge you for that. Because even when I was still doing a little bit,
Yeah.
and I was like, "Hey man, I slipped up a little bit." He's like, "Don't, hey, get back up. Let's keep fighting.
But
Don't
see,
give up."
that's that thing. Like, it still requires a bit of vulnerability
Most
to
definitely.
even let somebody know, like, hey,
Most
this is
definitely.
what I'm trying to do. And it's like discerning who the right people are to have be that accountability
Yes.
partner, right?
Yes.
Because unfortunately, there are people in our lives that will not be on the side of that journey, right? And they want you to still have fun, be the same person you were.
Yep.
But you kind of it's hard to find those warriors, right? Because that's what they are. They're your warriors that God sent down for you on earth. And it's hard to find those people. I guess it's not hard if you actively look, I guess.
It can be hard as you look, but it's
Yeah.
not. I'm not gonna say
But it's like
not
developing a new
impossible.
relationship, though.
It's not impossible.
It's not
It's
impossible.
not
Not at
impossible.
all. Not at all.
It could be hard, but it's not impossible.
Yeah.
Because it took a while for me to like get to Evangel and like become a member and want to be a part. Because like I was leaving a space where I didn't want to be there. I didn't like being there anymore. It didn't feel like
Another
a church.
home.
Yeah, another
Okay,
church.
yeah.
Yeah, another church. And I was just like, I need a change. And then I got out of it. And I'm like, bruh, I need this. I need this. I need this. Lord, where is it at? And so now I'm just by myself. And so when I was by myself, terrible. I was back in the same position, or I was in the same position I was, back before March. And it was just like, dang, I need something. And then Evangel came up, and I'm like, I don't like big churches. Like, there's too many people. Like, nobody's gonna know my name. Nobody's gonna remember me. But literally, the first like 2 times I had met the pastor, he got my name the first time. He like, I introduced myself. He's like, oh, all right, this was up. And then the next Sunday, he remembered me. And that was huge to me.
Yeah.
Because, like, I pride myself on remembering people and making people feel wanted and
Special,
loved.
yeah.
Yeah. And it's like, well, we don't got to be best friends. We're not going to be best friends, but I want you to feel like you can be cool with me, And he remembered me.
Yeah.
You saw how many people was at church today. How do you remember my name out of all those people? And this is the second service. So you've been greeting people way before you done came to this service to see me
Wait, the
again.
second service?
Yeah. So we had a college service, like a young adult service.
Oh, okay,
at like 12.
okay. Yeah.
Yeah. And it's 1:30, and he remembered my name. And I'm just like, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Maybe this could work. And so
See, I'm the opposite.
I stayed in it.
I be wanting to
It
go to
worked.
places and not be seen.
Ooh.
But that's me functioning from like a place of anxiety and trauma.
And not wanting those things that you don't
need.
want God to take yet
Yeah.
to get out and other people know.
Yeah, because I want to, like, when I, like, right now, like, I came here and I was like, hey, I need to make sure I'm close to God. I want to have a church relationship. And I said, you know what? Online is the great place to be. I'm comfortable there.
It's easy.
I can
Online
still
is
have
easy.
access to a great word. Like, I absolutely love the online church I do. I absolutely adore it.
Yeah.
I love the messages. They're so meaningful to me. And then at the online church, the pastor came on and he was like, some of you are cuffed to comfort.
Ooh.
And he was like, you're cuffed to comfort in
I love
food. You find
comfort.
comfort in food. You
Heck
find
yeah.
comfort in doing things that you know you shouldn't be doing.
Heck
Some of
yeah.
you are comfortable in your homes right now watching this sermon. And I said, ooh, Pastor, you ain't had to talk about me in front of all these good folks. And then he was like, you're cuffed to comfort because you don't have to go anywhere to watch the sermon.
No
But you're
way.
missing out on God's work that he's trying to have you do somewhere else. There's another church home where you're supposed to be doing his work, but you're sitting at home because it's comfortable. And I said, and I still fight against that though. So I still feel that burden, but obviously it's something that stuck with me because it was me he was talking to.
Yeah.
Among others, but it was me.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
me. So that's why I'm so thankful. I'm thankful every time you invite me to church. And I wish I had the willpower to get up and say, you know what, I'm going to Evangel today, whether he's going or not, whether
Bruh.
he knows I'm going. I'm not there
You
yet.
should have said that. You should have said that.
No,
You
sorry.
should have said
No.
that. Ha, ha.
I don't like
you
pressure.
set yourself up.
But I like to not be seen.
Yeah.
I like to not be in the limelight. Like, if I went there every day and the pastor never saw me, I'd be okay with that.
Interesting. Did you see that? So he was right beside you. So after the
Oh, Lord.
sermons, he comes out and like stands there and just like says what up to people.
No.
Like people will come and say what's up and they'll hug and dap people up.
I
Like
think that's
so he was
cool,
like
yeah.
right there. Yeah.
And that's what I love about my online church. And I see him do it with the other people. And, like, he has relationships with everybody at the church.
Yeah.
But I'm like, well, I'm safe. I'm in the clear. Because
That's
I'm over
funny.
here. I'm
No, that's real though.
9,000 miles away. 1,000, that's a bit much.
That was one of the things that kept me from looking for a new church for a long time. After I left the other one.
And the other one was the one with a coworker with our superior.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
Just curious.
That one. Yeah. And so a lot had changed. A lot of my friends were gone. A lot of stuff was changing in church, and I was like, all right, I'm out now officially.
Yeah.
And so comfortable. Getting up on Sunday felt weird not being at church on Sundays. I wasn't even doing any live sermons. Like, it felt weird, but I was comfortable.
Yeah.
And I liked it.
Yeah.
Like, I liked waking up 10 o'clock, playing some video games, just chilling. Like, I loved it.
Okay,
Like, it was
'cause
so comfortable.
the sermon don't come on till noon. It's so good.
But yeah, once I got back into going and trying churches out, I was like, dang, I forgot how good this feels. Like, I'm glad I forced myself.
Yeah.
And so it's like, I'm going to be inviting you every week now. I'm going to invite you every week now.
I don't like waking up.
So I'm still going to invite you.
All right. Well, you'll forget some weekends. And
I won't. If I'm not there.
see, this is
I'll
why
even
people don't
invite
want
you when I'm not
accountability
there.
partners, because they're going to hold them accountable, and I don't want to be held.
You don't want to be like, just let me go a little bit.
Just let me,
like,
leave
hold
me
my
alone.
Pinky. You can hold my pinky.
Hold my pinky
but-
when I want to be.
right.
When I put my pinky out, please hold it.
Hold it.
But if it's not out, leave me alone.
Oh man, no.
But see, that's
real,
me
though.
with God, though.
That's real.
And that's a problem.
That's real. No, it is.
That's a problem.
And here's the thing.
Ugh.
It's. I wouldn't even say it's great. It's important that we know. Mm-hmm. But just because we're aware of these things,
It
doesn't
doesn't
matter
excuse it.
unless we do something about
Right.
it. Like, it doesn't matter unless you do something about it.
Being aware, check, got it. But to be aware and not do anything is
That's
ignorance,
you're
right?
basically stupid. You're just being stupid.
Insanity.
Like-
You're insane.
Like, bruh, I showed you. I showed
Okay,
you.
but still
you
wondering
still-
why Girl, boy,
That's
stupid.
I be like, Lord, you be
Stupid.
laughing at me. Like when I'm down here being in my foolishness, I know you be laughing,
And just be crying.
and I be,
Surprised and crying. Like, why am I so sad? Because you still doing the same
oh,
stupid stuff.
you thought you were gonna get a different outcome.
I'm doing
You thought you were gonna be filled.
you
Like you thought you were gonna be happy.
you took 8 shots and thought
That's
you would still
funny,
be sober.
bruh. Bruh, I had a moment yesterday. I learned though. It was a learning moment. I have a pretty good tolerance. I have a pretty good tolerance, and
Do you?
yeah, I got a good tolerance.
I didn't know.
Yeah.
I've never tested your tolerance. I've always wanted
Fair.
to,
That's fair.
but you're very sensible.
I try, especially when I'm out in public places. I try to be.
I think that's good. I never try to be sensible. I have a pretty good tolerance though, so I don't ever have to try to be sensible.
Yeah.
Because
yeah.
even when I'm not sensible, I mean, even when you know what I'm trying to say.
Yeah,
Even when I'm not
yeah.
sensible, I'm not insane.
Yeah.
I'm just a little elevated in my volume.
Yeah. I think even yesterday I was like, man, Lord, I just ate. I'm gonna go ahead. It was two Four Locos, right?
Oh, then
I had
that's
one.
the devil's drink.
It was 13.9%.
That's why they call it the devil's drink.
And so I'm like, of course I'm gonna just get these. Why would I pay a bunch of money to go
Out and
get a
drink,
bottle
yeah.
or something, or go out to a bar and drink?
Facts.
And I was just chilling.
Yeah.
So I had one. I was eating.
You didn't invite me out then
Relax.
either, guys.
I was relaxing at home. Went to this, and I was fine. I was
Yeah.
fine. Went to a little comedy show.
Comedy show?
It was at the church yesterday. He was funny too.
I love comedy.
He had us rolling. He was
Oh
funny.
my
He was
God.
really good. I meant
Let
to
the
put,
record
I meant to
show.
put it in our work group.
Let the record
I meant
show.
to put
I'm
it
not in
our
that
work
group me.
You should be.
I don't want to. I don't want people to talk to me.
Okay. Oh, my fault.
I keep
forgot.
telling you that.
But anywho, yeah. And so I had another one. Then I went to the folk festival. I had another one. I had
Four?
the second one. Right?
Are we
No,
at
I had the
4 of
second
them?
one.
Oh,
I had
2,
the second
okay.
one. And then I was like, I'm walking around. I'm like, this is kicking a lot harder than
It's
I thought.
hitting, yeah.
And I realized, I was like, all right, Lord, I won't do this again. Maybe just keep it to one. I'll just keep it to one.
Yeah.
And the funny thing is, the lady at the store said, 2 of these? Uh-oh, be careful. I said,
No.
I'm gravy.
No.
I'm gravy.
That's a whole different beast.
But now I know.
Now you
Now I
know.
know.
You never have explored those in the past?
I have, but it was only one. It was like on the way to go hang out. So I was like, oh, yeah, I'll just get it for a local. That way I don't have to buy
I
a
used
lot.
to use Four Locos as chasers.
Oh, that's wild.
I
That's
attacked a
dangerous.
woman that night.
I'm not surprised.
Bruised her shoulder.
Oh, gosh. Not the shoulder.
She called me alcoholic, and that you do not call a drunk person alcoholic, okay?
That's funny. But
Anywho, tangent.
even that was something that God like helped work on me with. Like there are times when I'll go home and it's like, yo, it was a great week. Let me go in and open this bottle up real quick. And it's like, all right, let me make sure I'm not drinking to get drunk, but I'm celebrating within my drinking and that can just give me a good space of like I'm still sober, but I still have a right thought and a right use of wine or liquor or beer.
And see, I enjoy being drunk. It's such a great time. No, I know. But it's such a fun time. Like, you know, when we go out, I be like,
Oh no, we have a great
go
time.
ahead, give me one.
We have a great time.
I'll take another one.
We have a great time.
Sure, 3 more.
We have a great time, and it's safe. But
It's safe.
we
That's the important part.
and again, that's just something that it's like
It's not healthy, though.
right. It's like all right.
Not
There's
even
no-
for my
there's
body.
no- there's
That's
no-
the biggest thing.
There's
Well,
no
not the
benefit.
biggest. Yeah.
There's no benefit to drinking
Besides
that much.
fun.
Outside of having no
Yeah.
inhibitions, no
And
anxieties,
sometimes
no
it's
nothing.
really just a stress relief because our
stress
our
relief or stress
job
suppress?
is really,
stress relief or stress suppressor.
Nah, I know what stress depressants are.
No, stress suppressor.
Suppressor.
Yeah, like suppressing rather than release. It's like release is let go. Suppress is keep
See,
it,
and this is the
but you
thing,
just
and
put
you
it
know
down.
me, I'll argue anything.
Go ahead.
I would say stress relief because,
Okay.
well, maybe it's a combination because it suppresses it initially, right? And then once I'm drunk, it I'm
It's
able to
just-
relieve all of it. Like,
I don't know. I don't know if it'll work that way.
you know what I'm saying? No,
I
while
get,
you're
no, no, no.
drinking,
I
you're
get it.
suppressing it.
It sounds good.
But then,
What
like,
you
when
say,
you
it
get to
sounds
run
good.
around and act a fool, I'm relieved. Right? Because then I wake up the next day and I'm like, I'm not as stressed as I was before.
Okay. I get it now.
I can
see
argue
what you
any
mean.
point. I should be a
I
lawyer.
see what you mean. Yeah, and that, I mean, it just
Yeah.
it comes with being open with God,
Yeah.
letting God know, hey, this is where I'm at. Am I wrong? Am I right? Is this okay? And then
It's
also having that maturity of like, all right, I'm gonna go ahead and chill on this, or all right, I'm not gonna be doing this, or you
Yeah.
know, whatever it is. And I think that's where the clarity comes in because so yes,
Oh God. Oh God.
getting back on to what you were saying, like wanting to hear God more, not having clarity,
And
like,
the discernment,
So
yeah.
I was in that, right?
Yeah.
March had the encounter, boom,
Distractions.
gone, right? I was starting to hear God more. I was
Clarity.
getting back into the I was back in the clarity mode, right? And so now I'm at a point where I'm praying for encounters, right? Like I'm like, God, I want to encounter you, bro. Like I'm tired of just
Come to
praying
me.
and all this. You know what I mean?
I literally prayed for that today.
And
I said I
so-
demand it.
And so I'm having a lot more dreams again, but they seem more specific. I'm praying for specific dreams. I'm getting them. I'm asking for visions and ideas for things, you know, because I'm a creative. I'm creative.
Yeah.
I like to put myself in that creative category. So it's like I'm asking for these ideas and praying for these ideas,
Yeah.
and He's giving them. And it's like I'm asking God to meet these certain needs where I feel like I haven't had met in a long time, and then also feel like weren't being met while being at church. I'm like, all right, like you just had a sermon on God meeting needs in a different way. Like God meet my needs. Like what needs do I have, and can you meet them? Mm-hmm. And He started doing that, and it's so crazy, because it's like I'm in a space where distractions are gone. I'm not. You know, I was telling you earlier when I feel like I'm coming back to that old feeling of being on social media or whatever I'm looking at. Like
Yeah.
I delete it really quick. Like I had to do it yesterday. I saw it was on my For You page. My For You page is still kind of messed up. Like it's still a bunch of girls or like fitness and basketball, football, and then.
You don't like the fitness?
But that's the thing. Like I'll like a fitness video of like a guy, but then there's fitness videos of girls
And
I'm
booties.
Like, exactly. And so like
Secular.
when I go to their videos, it's like, oh, now more women pop up on my For You page, and I'm just like, dang it. Like
So you
I
have
just
to
don't need
reconstruct your algorithm.
Yes. So it's like I don't even try to do it now, because now when I download it, it's just to check messages.
Yeah.
You know, might look at people's posts to see if they, what we on. You know, just to check on people socially, just see what's going on. Because sometimes people post there and not talk about it.
So just making sure you're only interacting with the people you follow.
Exactly.
And those are
I
people
don't
you
even-
choose to
And when I go
accept
to
their
the
content.
and when I go to the search page, like the For You page, like I immediately start
Search
typing
something
in what I was supposed to be
instead
looking
of
up. Like,
browsing.
Exactly. I don't even give myself a chance to like look to see what's on there. I'm
See,
like,
I think
boop,
that
I'm
has to
searching.
be very hard for men in particular.
What do you mean?
Just because like everything is hypersexualized, especially from women online. So like me,
Okay,
when
yeah,
I
I see
watch
what you mean
workout
now.
videos,
Yeah,
like
I see what
I
you
see
mean
booties bouncing, but I don't like women, so it's not as distracting. It's still there, so I'm not gonna say it's not. It's still being absorbed into me.
But guys be on there too, no shirts, the tight shorts and all that.
Yeah, but I'm not usually. I don't know. For me, I'm not distracted by it. But I think that
Or even just men in general. Because I mean, yeah,
like a cute face is
everybody-
probably gonna be the biggest thing to get me. For real. I mean, but that's just me. Like,
Yeah.
seeing everything else and be like, oh, that's cool. But it's not a big factor for me. You see what I'm saying?
Okay.
But so that's why I'm like, I guess it could be hard for women too if that's a big thing for them. For me, I don't care. I'm just a different kind of person though. It's
Yeah,
more
yeah.
like an intellect, and how much you like me. You like me, I like you so much.
You like
But
me?
I like you too.
That's funny.
But yeah.
Yeah, and I think that's it's gonna remain this way. Like
Sorry.
I now I've had the recipe to be in this position where it's like I can hear God, I can
Come
get
on,
these things, I can
recipe.
pray for this. Like I've had it.
You should
I
write down
just
the
never
recipe.
I just never really but that's all it is. Like taking away those distractions. Those things
But
that were making it hard for me to hear, making it hard for things to seem clear when God was clearly talking and telling me and showing me, I got rid of them. And now
see,
it's like, oh, bet.
but you said God was clearly. Sometimes for people it's not clear.
Right, because of the distractions.
But he was clearly telling you that these were things you didn't need. He was clearly telling you these are distractions you need to get rid of.
Right. Keep going.
But how was it clear?
Because of where they were putting me.
Ah.
They were taking me away from time that I needed to. So like
So at
video
what point
games.
did you realize, like, yeah, this is one thing gotta go? Like, I do remember, was it that retreat where it was like, okay, this got to go?
That empowered me to actually do it.
Okay.
Before the retreat, I already knew. Like, not playing video games as much, social media, music.
Because right now, I don't think I can list you a
Like
bunch of
just
things for me.
like just doing, well, not really drinking. I didn't really. No, drinking wasn't really.
Because
Drinking's
I don't
not
think
really
it's
a thing for me.
excessive.
Huh?
I don't think it's excessive.
I mean,
Where it's
not
a
even
distraction in that way.
because I don't drink to get drunk. So it's like that's not really like drunkenness isn't a thing for me.
Yeah.
You know, so like that was never really or
Distraction.
that's not really a distraction. Yeah, definitely mindful of it because again a high tolerance. So it's like, oh yeah, I'm gonna just
Gulp.
go and go and go.
Gulp.
But it's like, yeah. But yeah, those are like the main things. Because it was taking me away from my prayer. It was taking me away from reading my Bible. It was taking me away from wanting to be open with other people about what God was doing, or just talking about God, talking about Jesus with other people. Like it was taking those things were the main things taking me away from that.
Yeah.
And once I got rid of them, boom, everything fell into place. Like my desires were growing. I wasn't as distracted. I
Yeah.
wanted to pray. I was okay with, messing up and going straight to God. I was okay with reading the Bible, even though.
And
I
with
didn't
that comfortability came
Yeah.
a lot more
Exactly.
clarity in his messages.
Yes. Yeah. I got, instead of being comfortable being away from God, I got comfortable being with God and seeking
Ooh.
God. You know what I mean?
Well, you heard it here first, folks. Stop listening to music.
Not the type of music. The type of music. Don't stop
No
listening
more
to music.
music.
Don't stop listening
No
to music.
more video games. Attention, all men. Video games
women.
are officially, I guess some of them.
Women be streaming. There's a lot of women streamers too.
Streaming
that aren't like just
video
showing
games?
boobs. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
One of our clients is a streamer.
I'm a streamer. Not a video game streamer.
You're not a video game streamer. I mean streamer as like video games. Like
Oh.
they play
Who's
video
a video
games.
game streamer?
Do you know?
Like, how do I say this?
Well, she was one of my.
Which
she,
hallway?
she was a client in
never
our
mind.
last cycle. Before the summer kicked in. She comes in with her girls sometimes. She's got two of them.
And she was in your unit?
Yes. Yeah.
Is she still in the...
Yeah.
Whose unit? Is she in my unit now?
No, she works with she
Lower level clientele?
Nah, who services her now? She's with one of them. So she broke off. So instead of doing the single service plan, she's broken up into two now.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, she streams games. I'll show you. I'll show you. Next time she comes in, I'll show you.
One of the supervisors.
I'll
Yeah.
show you next time.
Okay, because I'm like,
she
I don't
comes
know who
in.
we're talking about. But anyway, long story
Yeah.
short, everybody stop playing video games.
As long. I would
Period.
do hours.
Never play them.
I would do hours.
Husband,
When I
stop
say
playing
hours,
video games
I
and
mean
talk to your
hours.
wife.
There you go.
For real.
There you go.
Because you're wondering why your wife not doing the things she used to no more. Why she not talking to you. Why she not listening to you. Because you on the game. Get off the game.
Video games takes away your creativity as well.
Yeah.
You don't think of spontaneous stuff. You don't plan because you want to play.
See, now I'm a phone game person.
Okay.
So, like, when I did my big fast, I fasted phone games. It was harder for me to fast the phone games than it was social media.
Interesting.
Because a lot of times I don't care about other people and I don't want them to know I'm alive. So, whatever.
I just play games on my phone.
I play games on my phone. What? And I'll play mind games and I'm like, oh, this is beneficial to me because I'm using math.
We also gotta talk about yes.
Topic 2,
Accountability. I'm holding you accountable.
leave me alone.
I'm not gonna be in your business.
Just leave me alone.
I'm not gonna be in your business.
I don't know you.
Asking for specifics, but I am gonna be checking. Because you said it here.
What are you
and I'll
checking
remind
for?
you when I check you.
What are we checking for?
If you've gotten rid of stuff,
I didn't say I was going to get rid of it. I never agreed to that.
well, whatever it is that you feel like could be a distraction.
My life is a distraction.
Gosh.
No, honestly, look, this is the thing. Like, you know how you would say, like, music and stuff like that? This is where my hard part is. That's why I was asking, at what point did you find your distractions? Because for me, like, I really think, I don't have sorry, I'm over here moving. I don't have specific things, but I think my life is a distraction. But none of them are things that I'm doing that are not good. Like, I work for this after work. Like, I'm a part of this organization after work, where I'm working with this group of people. And then I'm doing this after work, where I'm working for this group of people. And then at work, there's so many requirements there. And that's what my days consist of. So by the time I'm home, it's nothing but time to sit there, decompress, pray, eat, go to sleep. So I'm not even truly distracted by television because I'm not getting much of that. I'm not truly distracted by music because I'm not getting much of that because it's just transitioning and I'm probably trying to call my mom in between. So I don't know what exactly it is. It may be phone games again. But when I'm doing my phone games, it's usually while I'm trying to eat and have my moment of peace before I go to bed or, you know.
Yeah.
So I need the discernment to know what my distractions are.
Okay.
And I don't know. Like, I know what they typically are. Like, in the summer, I can tell you what my distractions are a lot easier because I wasted so much time.
Yeah.
But now that the work cycle has picked back up and clientele is building back up, ooh, they is fighting.
Yeah, they're a little hot.
But now that everything's picking back up,
Yeah.
I don't have much room for distractions.
You could maybe take a day next weekend.
I don't have that
Just-
option right now.
Oh.
I'm fresh out.
Oh, dang.
Everything has been run dry
Dang.
from the surgery.
Wait, what do you mean?
I don't have anything to take until...
No, I mean, I said you could take a day. Like,
I don't have a day.
I meant a day to yourself, like on the weekend.
Oh, on the weekend?
Yeah.
I try that every weekend. It
Like,
never happens.
To really, you could even go somewhere. Go to the mountain, go somewhere, I don't know.
Oh, I
Just
don't
be
like
by yourself.
outdoors.
Oh, go,
Get some food.
I don't know.
I can go sit at a restaurant by myself. I do that now.
No, be by yourself.
I
But,
do
like,
that, though.
I don't know, maybe.
You got to remember, I live here by myself.
That's true.
I am a lonely girl.
I don't know. If you take time to just sit And
Well, I haven't actively prayed to ask what are my distractions. They came in here loud.
you haven't done that?
Not to ask what my distractions are.
Really?
No.
Do that. Start there.
Cause yeah, that's
Start
a good
there.
start. That's a good start.
Start there.
That's a good start.
Because then once you find him,
Ooh,
once he makes that clear,
yeah.
then it's up to you whether you're gonna
Do it.
get rid of it
Yeah.
or just stay where you at.
Yeah.
Because if you stay where you at, nothing's gonna change.
Yeah.
That's a fact.
That's true.
I know that, you know that. I experienced that. You're experiencing that. Like nothing's changed. Like we're trying stuff, but nothing changed.
Yeah.
And so, try something different. Hey, God, what do I need to? What's distracting me? What do I need to get rid of? What do I need to start doing?
And give me the strength to remove it.
Exactly. And exactly.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna be able to do it alone. You already know that. You know I'm gonna try and hold on to something.
You know I'm gonna hold it.
And one of the things, so at the encounter, so like I really enjoy like how God gives
The encounter
like,
sounds
visions
like a
and stuff.
scary movie.
He gives me like these visions and they seem so like clear and vivid. And I'm like, all right, this is dope, but like I want to go further than that. Like you out here blessing people, you know, with visions that, you know,
You can't be
are
mad at what the
helpful
author wrote down.
and minister, huh?
You can't be changing what the author wrote down.
What do you mean?
God is the author. He wrote it down. You do it. He ain't ask you if you want to go further.
No,
Sorry.
I want more visions like to like do to like help people to serve, you know, like being people like closer to him or, you know, something that could just be useful for the kingdom, you know? And it's like the other day or at the encounter I had an envision of I was envisioning the cross, right?
The cross.
Yeah.
Okay.
And like literally being up on that hill and you know, he's not up on the cross. And at this time, we were praying for God to take things that we were holding on to, right? That we needed to let go, you know, repent of, all this extra. And I saw myself kneeling down in front of the cross. And as I'm talking, as I'm praying, like I'm like, all right, Lord, you know, like take this, you know, like Lord, whatever else that I don't even know that I'm not saying, like take that, and like little by little, like I was bringing a bag, I was bringing a black bag, and I was putting it at the bottom of the cross, right? And I was putting it at the bottom, and then when I was out of things to say, like I stopped and I got back down on my knees and I was praying, and I was like, Lord, if I ever try to come back and get it, like just take it back, like don't let me come back for any of this, right?
For your black bags.
Huh?
You was dropping black bags off at the cross, and then you said,
Right.
God, don't let me come back and get these bags.
Right.
Okay.
Right. Like that's what I was praying. And
You was
then-
dropping your baggage off?
Yes.
That's what that meant?
Yes.
See,
And then
I don't have discernment. Because I'd have been like, I left something at the cross.
Right.
I need to go pick it up.
Right. But it's like you don't have to, and you don't need to.
But see, I would have taken it as I need to go to church and look for black bags all around the church building.
Oh gosh. No. So it was me giving up. It was me giving up things that I wanted to be in control of. It was me giving up things that I didn't need.
Giving
in
it
my
to
life.
him.
Yeah. So that like that's what was happening. I'm
See?
praying it and I'm seeing it like super clearly. Like I could almost like feel. I was as I was imagining it. I knew what it felt like. Like I could feel.
the
I knew
release.
how the sun was feeling on me. I knew how the wind was blowing.
Oh my
like, As I'm praying
God.
this. Yes. And I'm like, man, this is crazy. It feels so real.
It's warm.
And so once I was like, all right, Lord, don't let me come back. Like don't let me come back and get any of this. Like you keep it, take it. Like you say I can bring it to you, I'm bringing it to you.
Hide it
I'm-
away.
I'm crying, all this stuff. And the other men are around praying and they're crying. And then the bags just go. The bags just disappear. I'm like, wow, this is crazy. Like, and I felt so free. And so take that time to say, Lord, what is it that I need to give to you? Like, what are these distractions? Like, because he's going to hear you. And he's going if you mean it, he knows. You don't mean it, he knows.
He knows.
Like,
Authenticity.
Facts.
I hope my bags are pink.
and it's
Just for the record. Or red. I love red.
So I think that's a great place. God is gonna meet you there. It's gonna be cool. I can't wait to hear about it. I'm gonna ask you about it.
Can't wait to tell you. Tune in on the next
Facts.
episode.
Do you wanna go like another 10, 20 and talk about
Part
the
two?
next part?
Yeah.
Let's
I
get
don't
it.
care how long. All right. You want me to
We
introduce the
did
next
stay
one?
on topic.
We
We stayed
did.
on topic.
No, we really did.
stayed
We
on
did so
topic.
good.
Yeah, we
2
did.
points. I'm assuming that's what you wanted.
Okay, she just gave me a fist bump. I didn't go for a fist bump. My
But you had
hand
your
is on the
fist out,
armrest.
bumped ready.
I
It was
wasn't.
balled up. Who rests their hand with their fist balled up? Then that means you have some
No,
pent up
people with-
aggression.
people with
Release it.
fists?
Release your aggression.
People with fists.
Who walks around with fists?
You got a fist right now.
I'm holding
Hold this little
something.
mic. I had it like this earlier.
So, your other
have a
hand,
fist.
your idle hand is in a fist. That lets you know you have pent up aggression.
I don't think that's true.
Go see a
I don't
therapist.
think that's true. You really, she like had to sit up and turn her body to
'Cause
give
I
me a
got your
fist bump.
back.
I didn't know what she was doing. But anywho, our next topic.
Topic number 2.
I have no idea what you just said. I couldn't even hear you. What'd you just say? Look how low your thing was.
I said, topic number 2. Dumpster fire. Okay, so my second topic is something that may be controversial between a lot of men and women, honestly, and it is about child support.
Boo.
And I don't even want to say boo child
It's
support.
necessary.
I think it's
necessary for
like,
certain situations.
let's keep it a
But
bean.
not everybody needs.
Not everybody needs
right?
it.
Because they handle their responsibilities.
Some people do. Like,
people do.
and some people don't. So I sit on both sides. Like, I've definitely seen great fathers that don't need to be put on child support
That aren't with
because
the
they are
parent or
active in their
that co-parent without
Yeah,
being in a relationship.
and they're active.
Right? And women too. And
yeah,
as well.
women too. I have to remember it's both ways for that.
Yeah.
So excuse me if I'm speaking one-sidedly because I can only speak on my experiences.
Facts.
But no, I'm meaning for all. But like for me, I'm a product of a single parent relationship. I mean, both parents made me, but
Shout out to moms.
single mom household, and I saw what my mom had to do financially and how my dad did not do anything financially.
Right.
And I do know that he was on some type of child support, but I do know that I didn't receive, or my mom didn't receive money from that.
Right. That's where it
That's
comes
where it's
in.
like, yeah.
You're not handling your responsibilities. All right. There's a law that says you don't handle your responsibilities. This happens.
Yeah.
Right.
But I still am finding some discomfort in the law as well because I think that it's a systematic thing. And that's
Yes.
what we spoke about. It's systematic. It is a way to punish
Definitely designed
a community of
with a
men
with a
or
certain
women, but
It's definitely
majority
designed with a
men.
certain agenda.
Yeah. And there's a lot of situations where men are being placed into jail because they owe a certain amount of money in child support, and if they cannot pay it, you in jail until you can pay it.
Right.
And you can't bond out. Like, there's no bail bondsman that's going to touch your case because you need to pay your whole
Can't
amount.
even- right. You can't even get out.
You can't get out.
Right.
And they're not providing you with like court dates and stuff like that. You just sitting there. Like, you literally sitting there until they be like,
so
okay.
wild.
I see you really ain't got the money. You can get out now.
Yeah.
And it's like, I think the world, let me preface this. I think the world hates black women, but I think the world mistreats black men, and they animalize black men a lot more. They hate black women, for
Hate black
sure.
women.
They hate.
Mistreat
People love to be
black
like, no, black men are the most hated. Okay, I think black women are the most hated. Another topic.
Already a woman. On top of that, you black. I mean,
Yeah.
already black. On top of that,
You
you're
a woman? You nothing. But
crazy.
they treat black men like animals. They treat them like they're aggressive beasts. Women too, though. But to not give black men the ability to be providers and supporters and give them the tools that they need to be successful and support their families and then put them in this criminal system,
Set up a criminal system.
set up a criminal
Just
system
for them.
just for them, and they can't pay child support, right? And then it's like, okay, you're in jail. Now you definitely can't pay.
Now you just working for us.
Now you done lost your job. Now you got a record. Now you ain't got nowhere to live. Everything. I'm uprooting your whole life that's already messed up because you can't pay.
And a lot of this, the wild thing is, this for some people, I don't think this was their character's intent. Like this wasn't their choice to be a sucky dad or sucky father.
Yeah.
Because there was a lot. Why'd you smack yourself so hard?
Oh my God.
That was in the.
I know.
That's
so
your smack right there.
Yeah.
Why did you smack yourself?
I
So
felt
hard?
like something was on me, and it was
Like
a natural
what?
reaction. I don't know, like a bug was on my
yourself really
face.
hard.
I know it hurt too.
I'm glad you didn't stab yourself with your broken nail. Oh no, broken nails on the other hand.
You did not have to need to tell the world that I had a broken nail,
But they can't see it.
but now I sound poor.
It just broke today. What the heck are you talking about?
I know, but they're like, you're walking around with a broken nail, Shay?
It just broke like 2 hours ago.
Hashtag ew.
It
By the
just
way,
broke
it
2
didn't
hours
break.
ago.
He broke it, but let's continue.
Oh,
So this system is set up.
Yes. So did you know that?
Ooh, fun fact.
Did you know that black households that were getting welfare checks got more money if the father wasn't there?
No, I didn't.
you know
Versus like if the mother wasn't there.
No. Like if the father's not in the home, they get more money. I don't know. I don't know what they did for women. Like if it was just a man
Or
with kids.
yeah,
I don't know. I've never heard a story about that, but
but they get more money for
I've
that,
seen more on social media that
and that makes more
black
women not
households
want to
were
be.
that made fathers not be in the home. Like
So
if
they could get
found
more
out, so they could
money.
get more welfare checks. So a father not being in the home was forced, one, but it was also intrinsically learned.
Yeah.
And inherited, like mentally.
So people love to make fun of black people, black men for not being in their kids' lives, but it's something that's been taught and
that's
ingrained.
something that is psychologically been ingrained that, oh, this is the thing. Like,
And even
this
before
isn't-
that, though, slavery. You ripped these men away from their families.
Exactly.
Rip them away.
Exactly.
But people love to kiki about black men not being good dads.
I
Ooh,
don't,
even though I didn't have a good
I've
dad,
never-
but you know.
I'm not a fan of trying to. I don't like thinking of people as like, oh, this person's ignorant. Look how they act and look at. I don't look at that. Every time I see a black person in a situation where it's like unfortunate or whatever, it's like
Yeah.
it's not even fully your fault because of everything that's played into this. Like where you live plays into our character. What we see on TV plays in our character. What we see and hear on the news plays into our character.
Yeah.
How we develop as people, how we react to things.
Yeah.
You know, how we're treated, how we believe we're seen by other
Yeah.
people's. What was that? You just had a plastic
Paraphernalia.
rectangular case. It wasn't even nothing. What are you pulling out?
I'm looking for something to put into my mouth.
Do you want to just look in the person?
Yep. Anyway, continue the
Anywho-
conversation.
But anywho, it's like, for like at first I might be like, dang, you ain't gotta act like that. But then I'm like, wait, calm down, Gabe. Like, bruh,
You don't know what-
they're black. They're
Yeah.
not treated fairly. Like,
Yeah.
they didn't get a chance to understand how to.
They didn't
respond to
choose this
things.
life. They chose
Exactly.
them.
Like this is out of their safety. This is what makes them feel safe. This is how they're raised because of environments they were forced into.
Yeah.
You know, because of redlining, because of, you know, all this extra stuff. And it's like child support systems are
Yeah.
a product of that.
Yeah.
Like there are men who do what they're supposed to, pay child support, but still get done dirty. Because
No,
maybe
for
the
real, and
mom-
can't see their
Maybe the
kids.
mom just wants to be petty and be super mean.
Because if you don't love me, you don't get to see your
You don't get to
kids.
see your kid. Nah, you
I
got a
found
new
Olive
girlfriend?
Garden candy. I found some Olive Garden candy.
Interesting.
It's old.
I hope it's not old.
It doesn't taste good.
I should have recorded.
I was gonna throw
I
up if
should
I
have did
didn't
a
eat
video.
it.
I should have did a video. I wish y'all could have saw.
If
just
y'all
go up there
wanna,
and perch
if
right
y'all
now.
wanna see my beautiful face
gosh.
next time, cause I look real cute, y'all.
She said it twice to herself today.
More than that, he only heard it twice. But if y'all want to see
She
me
said,
next time,
"You're such a cutie pie."
I say I'm so stinking
Oh,
cute.
stinking cute. That's what you said. I'm so stinking cute.
If you want to see me next time, put some ones in the chat,
Some what?
in the comment box. Put like one in the comment
Okay,
box.
for sure. But anywho,
I tried to comment. Never mind. Go ahead.
you were
Tangent.
commenting. Go. Yes.
I tried to comment on your video. I mean, on your podcast when I listen to them sometimes.
Oh,
There's no comment box.
it should be. I saw it was one on there one time.
Where do you go to listen to these?
I mean, you could go to Spotify. I put them on YouTube.
I just go on my phone and type in podcast.
You could do Apple Podcasts.
That's what I go to.
You could go to Google Podcasts.
But there's no comments for Apple Podcasts.
Oh yeah, no, there's not. I mean, there's comments on Spotify.
I'm not getting
I
on
don't know about
Spotify.
the
Don't you
other
got to pay for Spotify?
No, it's free.
Spotify is free?
Well, they'll do ads and stuff, but that's like Pandora and other
Oh,
stuff.
I don't like
So,
Pandora.
You can make a playlist of like songs that you like, and then you might get an ad every now and then.
Candy.
Bruh, you just said it wasn't good.
Nope.
Why are you eating more candy?
Because I was going to throw up if I
Oh
didn't.
my gosh.
No, seriously, I was about to throw up. You didn't see me?
Oh,
My mouth was over here quivering.
you didn't want to get food?
What they got to do with this? I still can get food anytime.
You're right.
But I needed something in my mouth right then.
That jerk chicken was good.
Oh, I didn't eat it. But the
that
rosemary
rosemary-
chicken,
that rosemary?
oh, that boy,
You
bang.
really killed that thing.
It was so
You
good.
left nothing.
I sucked on the bone.
You had two. All you had left was those two bones, and they were. They were
I
plain. I've
ate a
never had
bone on
thigh.
accident and enjoyed it.
I've never had a thigh and only left that.
Was that a thigh?
Yeah, that was a thigh.
I'm not a thigh gal.
That's a thigh.
More of a breast woman.
I love breasts.
Oh, you going to edit that laugh out because that's so obnoxious.
I don't edit.
Okay.
I don't edit. But no, chicken breasts are delicious.
This is how I laugh if I was
it's-
classy.
It's the easiest one for me to eat.
Yeah. And
Like
it's so
I'm
much
not worried
meat.
about getting into like the gristle or biting
Yeah.
the hard part. Like it's just white meat.
Well, no, I'm going to fight for my food. It don't matter. I'm about that life.
Oh yeah, you gonna kill it.
I'm going to kill it.
You gonna clean the gristle.
Yum.
Yum.
And that's what I'm going to say when I
You
bite
say
it.
yum
Yum.
and yeah at the
Like
same
my
time.
favorite type of chicken is a drumstick.
And that is why we need to really work on our child support system here in America because, I mean, we leaving all types of meat on the bone.
And that's
Like-
not fair.
We're only nibbling at how great we could be and how much better we could be setting people up.
That's the nibble
We
sound.
giving people gristle when we need to be giving people
Bone. Meat.
Right.
Don't give them bones.
we out here giving
Unless you make
chicken
bone broth.
nuggets made out of bone marrow rather than chicken nuggets made out of the meat on the chicken.
Huh?
I'm not making sense. I just wanted us to get back on topic.
But yeah,
'Cause we were
the
doing
child
good.
support system,
Child support system sucks.
it does.
And people,
It does.
and some people can be petty. So not only does it suck, but now you have somebody who's being petty, and the child support system
And it's
sucks.
ruining lives. That's probably the
really
biggest
is.
thing.
It really is.
It's ruining lives.
Like your friend,
Yeah.
I couldn't imagine being in that situation.
And I feel so
I'd lose it.
responsible, even though it's none of my
I feel
business.
like I'd lose it.
And I'm not going to say that he should not be handling business and paying child support. I'm not going to say that because he's not actively in the child's life.
Mm-hmm.
He's not actively co-parenting. So he has responsibilities that he needs to take care of.
Facts.
But at the end of the day, we know the world we live in. We know life be
Facts.
lifing.
Life,
And
life
he has
does
been a
life.
victim of lifing so hard on him. I've watched it life on him. And he's literally at the place where he cannot.
Yeah.
There's nothing he can do. Like maybe if he stopped eating and use the money he's using to eat,
Right.
sure. But it still wouldn't put a dent in the amount that he owes, and he would still be eligible for jail time.
And even with his situation, yeah, exactly. Like even when you try, it's like, oh, you had a deadline, you ain't meet the deadline. Sorry, you still going to jail.
And
is
that's
like,
exactly what happened
that's
to him,
wild.
though. Like, he went there to say, here is my new job that I've gotten. You can use this to garnish my checks and take what you need from there. It's
Yeah.
not going to be much, but if you take some from there.
oh, and they
And
still
they
sent
said,
him to jail.
yeah, you going to jail today. Unless you got this full amount,
That's
you going to
wild, though,
jail.
that they can do that. It's a law. It's legal.
It's
But it's
legal.
not right.
Because
It's not
technically,
right.
they are not, and I did some research after, they're not arresting you for failure to pay.
Right.
They're arresting you for obstruction of like justice, or I'm speaking
Obstruction of
ignorantly. It's not that
justice.
word.
Yeah, that's not it.
It's
That's
something.
not
It's something
obstruction of
civil though.
justice. Okay.
It's for like failure to comply or something like that.
Oh yeah,
So they
because
can't arrest you for not having money.
child support is appointed, like court appointed.
Yeah, so it's like
Yep.
a compliance issue.
Right.
Versus
So if the judge says, "Hey, he's not meeting this," boom, he's in jail.
That's what it
Oh,
is.
he tried. No.
yeah, it's not. Oh, you broke. So
Right.
Because legally
Yeah,
you cannot.
legally. Right.
I mean, different states you can. Like in California, I think
Oh,
they
yeah, it
can.
probably is different.
But
by
in
state.
North Carolina, they can't send you to jail for not having money to pay your debts.
It's crazy.
So it's just
Wow.
messed up. Like,
Yeah, I don't like.
and I think it does. I'm sorry.
No, good.
I think the child support system does favor women. Women get away with a lot more because there are some women that are not present in their children's lives too.
Very true.
And
Very
those women get away with it a lot easier, unfortunately. And it's not fair.
I've never thought about that.
They do.
Whoa.
And a lot of times it's because men aren't super quick to put a woman on child support because men have this notion, this hypermasculinity that society has distilled on us that you should be able to handle it.
Or maybe even that they've realized and see that it just won't work, so it's no point.
And
Maybe some are dealing with that too. Because it's
Yeah.
like, what's the point if she's not going to end up paying?
yeah.
Like, even though I'm trying to do it through the legal system.
And that's
Child
what people
support.
do, period. Like, that's where my mom was with it. She didn't try to fight anything because she was just like, he's not going to do it.
Yeah.
I have to woman up and just do what I got to do.
Yeah. And because even there's another thought, maybe they're thinking, if I do try and put this on child support, that's just going to put them in a terrible position. And I still love them, so I don't want to do them like that. So I'm going to just let them be terrible, and I'm going to do me and take care of our kids.
And honestly, like,
That could be
I
a thing,
don't
too.
ever want to put this kind of thing on me, but if that was the situation for me, that's probably how I would move.
Yeah, you
Just because
definitely would.
I'm not into ruining anybody's life.
You're not.
And at the end of the day, I made this decision, right? I made the decision to have this child with this person. And even though they're not who I thought they would be in the beginning, I cannot force that on anyone.
Yeah.
If your life is ruined,
You're right.
let it be of your own volition.
Right.
I don't want any part of that.
Yeah.
I feel like that's not godly.
Yeah.
I feel like that's not like it's not my job to be your judge and executioner.
Fair. Yeah.
But you
That's
know,
fair.
put him on child support, girl.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm
it's-
for everybody.
I
doing
wish
what's
I knew
best.
more. I wish I knew more, but I mean that's not even my
Experience. It's not your ball.
That's not my.
Mine
It's not my
neither.
experience. It's not my
Yeah.
anything. Like I don't.
Team no kids.
Yeah, I don't have any kids.
Team no wife.
I grew up with my parents. They were
Oh,
married.
yeah.
So it's.
Outside looking in.
I never really heard the ins and outs of like what it's like.
Yeah.
Like I think my sister had her my niece's father on child support, but that's it. Like she's like 10 years older than me, so I never really asked about it.
Yeah.
Because it happened so long. I'm in elementary school. She's got a kid and she's got to put the dad on child support. Why would I care to ask
Yeah,
about
why would
child
that be?
support?
What's that?
Like I'm gonna come visit y'all.
Yeah.
I see my niece. I see my sister. I'm fine. That's all I need.
It's a whole nother world though.
It's wild. Like it really, like your life really is changed because one, they garnish a lot and don't like do percentages to where you can live, you can pay your bills,
Yeah.
you can have gas to get to work, and you can actually eat something.
They don't
Like,
consider that
That's
at all.
not. I've seen some stuff on TikTok where it's like, dude, you're getting nothing.
You're leaving
Like,
me with $12 every paycheck.
Like you gotta have at least 3 or 4 jobs. Like you can't just work one job. And then when you get
And
the
then
3
they
or 4, they
need-
still
And they're gonna up it because now you have more income, so now you need to pay more. It's
And
a
you can't even
screwed
lie
up
about it.
system.
You can't even lie about it because they're
can't
gonna get
lie.
you.
And
They're
then
gonna get you.
now
They're gonna be like, oh, you had this job, you didn't want to tell us?
back
give us all
child
that.
support.
Give us all that.
It's
You got this little bit of time to
insane.
give us all that you just made.
So long story short, people, my big advice to you all the listeners out there,
In TV lane.
make sure that you are very, very careful about who you are intimate with. Be careful about who you decide to give yourself, your time,
Facts.
your attention, your love to. Pray to God for the discernment, okay? It
That's a
comes
fact.
right back to that because even when things look peachy and nice in the beginning, everybody has a honeymoon stage. So be smart.
No,
Dum,
I was
dum,
just thinking to
dum.
myself, like, see how long it's like the battery's staying up?
Yeah.
Like last time, it died super fast.
Yeah.
It was on 100% that night.
Was it?
Yeah, when it died, it was on 100% before we started.
Maybe it was the outdoors.
I don't know. I don't know what it was because we still using 2 mics.
Yeah.
But anywho, yes, be mindful of who y'all sleeping with. Like if you're not waiting till marriage and you do, and it's like be mindful that you could get pregnant.
You could.
Even if you on the pill, even if you use a condom, like it's happened. Like don't be ignorant. Don't
This
be naive.
may be your baby daddy.
Like be smart. Like
Or
know
that may
something,
be your baby mama.
know something about their character prior to. Like
That's
if you
why I'm
meeting
not.
them that
yeah.
one night, I don't know.
I'm
Come
not
up
a
with
one
some
night stand type of
Come up
gal.
with some type of questionnaire where you
Oh.
can figure out this person's character. 'Cause,
Okay.
like,
Have
having
you
a
ever hit
kid-
your mama?
Right. Man, you heard that crazy story about, this chick who slashed this dude tires because he doesn't want to date her no more. Oh, she should have did it. Don't sleep with her.
It was nice
Like,
talking to you,
get
ma'am.
some
Okay.
Right. Like, get some questions or something that you can
Yeah.
ask and figure out.
Criteria.
Yes.
Have a defined criteria. But people lie.
I was just thinking that.
People
I
lie.
was just thinking, I'm like, man, she probably lied.
No, for real, because I've met guys and I'm
Men
like,
lie,
oh, he's a
women lie.
great person. And then you be like,
Lied.
oh,
Lied
he's
straight to your
terrible.
face.
I had an ex, and everybody thought he was the nicest person. Like, literally, when we broke up, my grandma was like, what did you do? And I'm like, I
Oh,
didn't
no.
do anything.
It's not me. It's
yeah,
him.
because he
It's
looks like a
him.
great guy. I mean, he was a good
Yeah.
person, but on the surface, he looks like a great person. But
That's how you try to make me seem to everybody at work.
but you remind me.
Oh, gosh. Now I feel bad.
Well, you're a great person.
Now I'm not going to try and be as funny and joke now.
You're not funny.
I don't
Who
wanna,
said you
I
were funny?
Bro, I'm funny.
I'm pretty sure that the audience has laughed
I
at
put
me
the
more than
unny
they've
in
laughed
funny.
at you.
I put unny in funny.
That was lame.
I put unny in funny.
You are terrible.
I'm really funny.
You put the tear in terrible.
Oh gosh. I'm really funny. I am.
I think I'm the funny one.
You're funny. You're funny.
Yeah.
But I'm funny too.
So like when you're next to me, it
Wait,
makes
you're
you
the funny
way
one
less
between
funny.
us? In our relationship, you're the funny one? Like, and I'm
Between
not funny?
us, I
I'm
think
not funny?
you're funny as well. You're
I think
funny-ish.
you're funny as well.
I think you have a few.
I don't know what's happening here. I don't know if I like it. Let's get back to child support.
No. Next topic. Comedy. I'm gonna start a stand-up. If we both did stand-up, who do you think people will laugh at more?
I would laugh at your stand-up.
Yeah.
Your voice is... I don't have a funny voice.
Yeah, you have
Like, my voice-
My mom loves his voice though, for the record,
Mom-
everyone.
I
Loves
love your
it.
mom.
He likes my
I
mom more
watched
than
John
me.
Wick
And it's
because of your
traumatic. I just told her that last night on
I
the phone.
watched John Wick.
I
because of that.
literally just talked to mom
What'd she
about that
say?
last night. I said, he texts me like, I can't believe I'm actually considering watching John Wick. And that was all you, Mom. And she was like, well, I got what he was saying about the first movie, but I still think it's such a good series.
Yo, it was so funny watching 2 and 3. Like, and
Yeah.
all he
Oh,
was
you watched
saying-
all of them?
Yeah.
Hot
I
dog.
watched 1, 2, and 3.
Wow, I haven't watched 1. I watched 2 and 3, though.
Every scene was, yeah, I'm angry, or I need guns,
I need
or
guns.
dang it, what was the thing that he was trying to do? He was trying to get out, and he was like asking people, like he was walking up to people and not even saying nothing, and trying to hand them that coin
Yeah.
and stuff, trying to get out.
Trying to get
I'm
out,
like,
yeah. Help
It's
me.
not acting. Like, this is bad.
Yeah, but it was more about the
everybody loved it.
action, not the acting.
Action's not even that good. He did everything himself.
But he was
The
flipping
moves
around and
fightings
hitting and
was so
stuff.
slow.
Oh my God.
Like, let us stunt
Well,
double
those
do
are
this.
also older. Well, 3 is not old. That just came out, so.
Let us stunt double do this, bro.
No, like, ooh, that would have been
Like,
a
think
good
about
pick.
the Equalizer. Think about the Equalizer.
That's a good movie.
Like-
Did you see Equalizer 3?
I haven't seen it yet. You like it? It was good?
No, do you want to go see it? No, for real.
Let's go see it.
I love movies.
When do you want to see it?
Immediately?
What do you do? Don't tip me. Well, I wanted to go. I definitely need food.
You need to go
again.
to church,
I
too.
need food again. I did want to watch a football game today.
Okay, you should watch. I mean,
did
you're
wanna watch
watching
a
them
football
now,
game.
but...
It's already 5. Yeah, it's already 5.
Yeah.
Well, I want to watch some of the Giants and Eagles game.
Oh,
That's at 6.
that's the one they're playing back at church, right?
Let's go this week.
Okay. No, so serious. I just went to the movies last week.
Let's go this week.
Okay.
Let's do it.
Equalizer 3. Here we
Yes,
come, baby.
Equalizer 3. I'm excited. I like the Equalizer. But, like, you see what I mean? Like, that's good. Like, he says stuff. There's a monologue.
Yeah.
I mean, there's
But
dialogue.
those are two different calibers of actors. I think one gets more recognition because he's a white actor, but they're two different calibers.
Yeah. I think people in action movies that actually have lines and actually have scenes along with a lot of action, that makes for a good action movie. Stuff like John Wick, like, I don't know. It's like a compilation. It's not even a movie, really.
Do
in
you
my
like
mind.
Marvel
it's a movie.
movies?
It's a movie, but it's not even.
It's
just
not
a
the
compilation
best
of shooting.
action movie. Yeah.
It's literally talk for a minute, boom,
Fighting.
shoot,
Yeah.
headshot, body shot, headshot.
I think it's a
punch,
pretty
kick,
good
shot.
story, though.
Now
I
I'm
think
shooting
that's
in the
what it
face.
is. It's more of the storyline.
I
The
don't
fact
know,
that
I
all
guess
of this
I can't
started
vibe
over
with
a
it.
dog, and then
I can't
now
vibe with it. I need
there's
more.
this secret society.
I need more. I know. Like,
That's the cool part.
they have so many good components.
Yeah.
It's him.
It just felt, yeah.
It's him.
Well, you don't like him as an actor.
No.
So
it's
how
not
do you feel
good.
about I was about to say Terminator. That's
He's
not the movie.
Good. I don't watch those.
What's the movie? The Matrix.
Matrix. I hate it.
Oh, my mom would
He's
kill
bad
you.
in the Matrix.
My mom would kill
I've watched them.
you. She would
They're
murder you.
Only
You
reason
would
I watched The
die.
Matrix because he wasn't in every scene.
Oh my God.
He wasn't doing his stupid slow talking. Morpheus. Bruh, the way he talks is
So it's just
monotone.
you just
People
have
say,
a
"I'm
problem.
monotone."
What's his name?
that's Keanu Reeves.
Keanu Reeves. There
People
we go.
used to say I'm monotone. That dude is monotone. Like he's got nothing else.
When you're at work, are you monotone?
No.
No,
I don't
I
think
have
I'm monotone.
never. So for reference, y'all, we work on 2 different units.
Facts.
So I don't get to see him work with clientele,
No, I'm very different.
and I would love to
Very
see it. Do you know that? I'm gonna actually ask if I can.
Go for it.
Yep, and we can just make it like a.
I want to see Equalizer 3. I want to see there's another one. There's new Mission Impossible. Mission Impossible.
I'm not a Mission Impossible gal.
How
Never
do you
seen.
like John Wick? How do
never
you
seen
watch
any
2
of
and 3? Oh, you haven't seen them.
Not one.
Born. Jason
Born
movies?
Identity.
Born Identity. Born Supremacy. Born Ultimatum.
None of them. Are those the same as Mission Impossible, or the same, different?
I mean, it's action. It's action, but like
Oh,
the storyline.
but 2 different movies.
The storyline is like he was born. He was raised up in like secret.
I was born to be a
government.
gangster.
He was born to be like a killer for like the government.
What if life was
Secretly.
like that?
It is.
Whoa.
It is. People really out here killing and really spies.
So
and
one of our coworkers,
espionage and all that. That's real. Say word. What? But that's the thing. Like, I went to church with somebody like that. Like, he couldn't talk about it.
yeah,
My-
same exact situation.
My sister, not my sister, but
Love
my homeboy's
love your
wife.
sister,
My homeboy's wife. So like,
homeboy,
he's my brother. Like, that's my sister.
the one that you had on the podcast.
No.
Oh. Don't pull up their information. I don't care that much.
No, I was just gonna show you. But their dad, first of all, baby's so cute.
Turn up your brightness. You turn your brightness down at church?
Nah, well sometimes.
Hi,
Their baby
Stinker
is so
Winker.
cute.
Oh my God.
And so,
I was like, who was that holding her?
that's me.
I figured that
And
out.
so, Uncle Time. I didn't even know she was taking this. And then, and that's her. So that's her dad.
Oh,
That's my bro right there. And then that's mom.
figures.
so-
I was
so-
wondering why that. Okay.
So my sister, her dad, he works at this like plant, he can't talk about it at all. It's a government plant. He can't say anything about it.
That's how our
Ever.
coworker's husband is.
And I'm just like,
And I keep asking.
this movie stuff is real. Like,
Yeah. No, like our coworker's not even allowed to have social media.
isn't that wild?
It's so
like,
wild.
We go to movies and see it, but people really live
It's
in
real
this.
life.
Like, people are really.
So then I'm
People
wondering,
really
what
out
can
here-
I do to get in the CIA?
You couldn't be in the CIA.
Nope.
You could not.
They kill me immediately.
Yes. Either that, or you might like kill the wrong person.
I
Be
will
like,
kill
"Oops,
several
I
people.
thought this was the right one.
It still will be a bad
sorry.
person, though. No innocence.
But
I'll just be killing people I
it's
think should be
so-
dead.
It's so
You flipped
wild.
that old lady off. Pew, pew.
It's so wild.
I want a silencer. This
That's
has
a
been
lot
a
of
long
money.
tangent.
They cost a lot of money. What were we talking about? Comedy. Dang, we were talking about stand-up. I mean, we did good with the stuff we wanted to
We
stay on
got
topic
the
with.
topics. Did you have any topics, though, of your own, though? What you want to talk about?
Well, not really, but
Oh, we'll save it for...
thoughts that I've had.
Yeah.
Thoughts that I've had, like visions and dreams.
Oh, yeah.
Like I just,
Well, see,
it's just
look-
really fun, and I just want more of them.
You see how I sit up when I think?
Yeah.
So, you know how you were saying like visions and these things coming to you, and like how your dreams are like ways that of communicating. Well, I told you I had a dream the other night where I got shot in the head.
You got shot. You got beat in the head.
I was beaten
Been
with a
shot.
hammer in the head, and
I've
then
been
I
shot
was
before, too, in
shot in the
dreams.
head,
Yeah.
and I
it's-
was still alive. What does that mean?
I don't know.
I mean, you're not a dream interpreter.
I don't know. Yeah. I pray that I understand them.
Yeah.
I'm like, all right, Lord, if I'm gonna have this dream, let me understand it. Like,
'Cause, honey,
let
I
me
woke
not
up like,
forget it,
God, what you
and let
trying to
me
say?
understand it. Yeah. Or if I have a vision, because I had a vision about some
Because
people
now I'm
at
scared
church.
of all white men. Oh.
I had a vision of this couple at church, and like, I don't fully know what it means, but it was making sense. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna tell them. I'm gonna see what they say about it. I don't know if it's true. I'd rather be wrong than you be wrong.
Come on.
You know what I mean? So I'm okay with looking wrong. So I didn't get to see him today. I didn't see him today at church. So they might be there at the game. To watch the game. Who knows? I don't know. But I definitely want to tell them what I saw and see what they say in response.
Sometimes even when people tell me what they are supposed to tell me, I don't get it.
Yeah, not everybody is
And I think I
Is given
interpret
something
God wrong sometimes. Or like anything. I interpret life wrong. But like one time somebody came to me and was like, walk in it. God told me to tell you to walk in it. And I'm like,
interesting.
maybe I need to go to the gym and get on a treadmill. And I did.
No,
I went to the gym and got on the treadmill though.
It took you a minute to understand the bags. in
Yeah,
that dream.
you
were
see
like,
what I'm saying? My brain
Bags?
works differently. So then sometimes, like,
Yeah.
I know, that's why I say, God, you got to make it plain for me
Bags.
because I don't see things the way you want me to see
Yeah.
them.
No, people help too. I had one of the men that helped me with some stuff. He was like, you know, I see you with a big question mark over your head. Like
Ooh.
he didn't know. It was during the encounter. Like he didn't know
What's going on?
like what I was going through at
Yeah.
the time. And I was just like, that's God. Like, yes, I'm confused. I don't know what I'm about to do.
See, I would have thought, like, that means I have a mystery man coming in my life or something. My
Yes, sir.
interpretation is so different.
He kept
Oh, he kept
going.
going.
was like,
Okay.
you know, You're just confused. You don't know what to do and this stuff. I'm like,
Okay, you're speaking.
Whoa.
See, that's what I get when I go to psychics. But people don't believe in psychics. I get it. But they explain it a bit more clear for me. But I can just talk to the psychics at church. I mean,
what?
so,
I don't think there's
the
psychics at church.
prophecies. The prophesiers. The prophesiers.
I mean, you can. I like
Prophets, that's what they call.
I like that God can speak through people. Like he can use anybody at any moment. to,
Anybody.
like,
A
to
baby.
help with stuff like that.
A child.
Yeah, and it's like you don't even have to speak to a prophet necessarily. Like you can pray and be like, hey, you two, I need y'all to be in line with me and pray on this, and and try and get understanding, get wisdom, and like it happens.
Sorry, it was a yawn that
Shotgun.
I ain't
Oh,
want
that
to
was
let
a
out.
yawn. She
Yeah,
held in.
yeah.
Okay,
I got another question. So sorry. Got to change the topic real quick.
go.
Do you believe in reincarnation?
Like dying and
I
coming back as
love picking
something
your brain
else.
about what you believe in because I know you are like, you're a God boy.
Bruh, if I'm not, I I be. When I tell you I'm
Dead?
crazy, I'm like crazy. So like if I wasn't fully like that, like if I wasn't trying to be like that mentally and spiritually,
See, and I can exist
I'd
in
be
so many
crazy.
realms.
I'd be
I'm
crazy.
like that crossover, like Timmy Turner, Jimmy Neutron episode. Like I can bounce around from reality to
Keep going.
reality.
Come up with other questions that you have. I'm gonna go pee.
Okay. Well, during the potty break, I also want to know. Well, I don't know. I really don't know what to ask. All right. Well, I'll go ahead and have a quick moment to say, are the single bachelors come hit Shay up? No, just kidding. Don't hit me up. But we can have a quick conversation about dating and what the dating pool is like. We know dating is really weird right now. I know if you're listening and you are single, then you know that dating is weird right now, or it's just something that's uncomfortable. And what I'll say, we've been talking about God a lot, and I'm not ashamed to say that I've been talking to God a lot. And I've kind of talked to him back to that discernment, asking for the discernment. My prayers have been different. I told y'all earlier in the podcast that I am way more comfortable with having conversations with him, having arguments with God. Like, I definitely put it all on the floor. I'm going to talk to that man, and he is going to listen, and then I'm going to try my best to listen back. But I want to make sure I'm, comfortable talking to him now. And I've like definitely changed my prayers to say, God, I pray that the person that you have for me right now is praying to you right now. I pray that he's talking to you. I pray that whoever it is getting closer to you, and that will bring us closer to each other. God, I pray that this person that's for me is doing things to prepare for me, is doing things to prepare to be a provider, to prepare to be a better person for the family that we will have. So I think that part I have down. But, it's just the other part, and actually finding them is the hard part. But, I guess that's
You talking
not
about me?
of my own volition. How
You
you
said
know?
finding them.
I was talking about the Lord.
Oh,
Just kidding. I was talking about men. But the Lord, too.
I need to find
No,
mine
when you left
too,
me
though.
alone, I said, oh, great time for boy talk.
Uh,
But I also have been making sure that I am praying for God to make me into the woman that my husband needs as well. And I understand that that requires work. So even like through this work that I'm talking about I need to do and the distractions, I still need to become the woman that I need to be the woman of the house. Or, I mean, people say, yeah, ain't no woman of the house, it's just a man of the house. But it is. But I still need to become that woman. I still need to become the woman that's going to be the mother and to support my husband, X, Y, and Z, yada, yada. Because a lot of times women, especially right now, oh my God, women are like, what can you do for me?
facts.
And you better run that check. If you're not spending money,
But
I'm going to
men
make
talk
his
like
pockets hurt.
men talk like that too.
That they want women to spend
They're
money on them?
no.
Oh.
Men think that way as well though.
Yeah, but that's
Like,
because that's popular right now,
yep.
right? Because it's
And
like,
there's a lot of podcasts where men and women are talking crazy about relationships and how relationships should be and how a woman should be or how a man should be. Like
yeah,
saying stuff like that.
men's podcasts a lot too. Men's podcasts. There's like this whole thing against men's podcasts because they like just dog women. But I get it because they're
Some of them
dogging a
do.
type of woman and not all women.
Definitely a type.
But the type of woman is so like
Definitely a
localized
type.
right now. Like I told you, I've had to talk to my friend and be like, I'm not her. Like, why he not buying you? I'm not her.
Facts.
Like, and that doesn't mean I don't have standards. That does not mean I don't want to be treated nicely. I don't want to be taken care of. I definitely want someone to support me,
Facts.
but I'm not solely in search of support. I'm looking for a provider, but I'm not looking for money. Do that make sense? Oh, I got something else. Did we already talk about this? I think we did, but maybe it was on the last one that didn't.
What, this right here?
No, about what do you bring to the table?
Tall hair? Oh, what do you bring to the table?
Nah, what?
I feel like you wanted to talk about this. I don't really remember.
Well, when somebody say, what do you bring to the table? I have a perfect answer now. Like, I'm really waiting to go on a date so somebody can say, well, what do you bring to the table?
What is it?
What? It depends on what's already there. It depends on what's already there. Because anything you have at that table, sweetheart, I will make better. I will multiply. I will make it better than what it is.
That's different.
But I'm not one of them girls. I am the table. No, I'm not. You're not going to put nothing on my back. What do you already have at the table? And whatever you have, I'm going to make it better. I'm going to add just what we need to have a full course meal.
Okay.
So I've been prepared. So if anybody's looking to date me, pretend like you didn't hear me say that.
But that's different. What's already on the table?
I'm built different.
He's not going to know what to say.
He's not.
He's not going to.
Right?
He's going to be like, well, I mean.
But for real.
Girl,
okay.
I mean.
7.
You already. You already know.
You already know.
I'm gonna hit you with that. Okay. You already know what I'm bringing.
But this the thing. They be like, I got a job. I got a crib. I got a car. What that got to do?
Are you emotionally aware?
Ooh, I'm sorry. I done broke the couch.
Bruh, these things are slippery.
I know. I've been sliding this whole time.
You and these, I feel like it's the pants. It's the pants. You were sliding in the other chair.
Yeah.
You're sliding in this one. But it's so many things that guys
Now you take over.
don't even know.
I'm going to go get a drink.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm not getting drunk, everybody.
Bruh, I hate talking about drinks on here and having to feel like I have to justify it. Be like, it's just one drink, y'all. Calm down. You know? Facts. That part. But let's see. What could we talk about? Football's back. I'm excited that football's back. I like football, but I don't. Ooh. I wish that so many black men, black boys that come into the NFL, right? And I wish that there was a service that helps them look for careers post football, while they're playing. Like, hey, it's your first year in the league, but be mindful of what you might be into when football's done. Or what would you like to do? What could we start now? What could you start now that you can do on the side and be over as you're playing football? Because it's like you practice, you look at plays, you take care of your body, you work out, but you still have a family. Like, you still have to, you still got a family. You still have things that you have to do and take care of outside of football. So it's like, if you don't have football, Lord willing, you don't get hurt and can't play. But when you don't have football anymore, what are you gonna do? I wish there were programs for athletes. I guess just athletes in general. Football, basketball, all that. Baseball. Just putting it in the perspective of people. You can make extra money using this great money you got from here to go put into something else, or put in a little bit of a further education. Now you offer now. I don't be turning down. Something cute. What'd you get? Oh, what is that? That sounds cute. Tequila pineapple. Is it cute? Just a plastic cup? Aw. Is there food coloring that can be put in it? I can get food coloring in it?
You want tequila sunrise? It's a little red.
Yeah, let's do that. I like my. It's not girly. It's not a girly kind of drink. It's just a cute drink. Drinks are unisex, okay? That's funny. That's funny. I don't know what was said, but it was probably funny. See, that's what I'm. Man, be okay with cute drinks, huh? Oh, that's funny. Man, we're pretty up. No, but it's an hour some change for sure. We started. It's about two. It's about two. It's about two. Um, I think we're gonna end it. Yeah, I think we're gonna go ahead and end it. We appreciate y'all for coming out, man. Hope y'all enjoyed. Again, we stayed on topic for the first two parts with God and clarity and all this stuff, and the child support system. So we hope you enjoyed that part. And if you stayed for the random tangents, hey, shout out to y'all. Shout out to y'all staying for the random tangents. Um, I guess I'll wait for her to come and close it. Football is back though. Got some sports to watch. I'm going for my Giants again. That's not my. Oh, I thought you were drinking mine. I was about to say. That's crazy.
It's like the quiet storm over
It's
here.
okay. Oh.
I got it.
Okay.
Thick
Control.
thighs save lives.
Thick thighs save lives. I said thick thighs.
That's okay.
Thick thighs save lives.
Save lives.
Sound like Fantasia. Are we done? How you feeling? I'm feeling good.
I feel
I
good.
think we did great.
Okay, well, how we gonna end this thing
You got a
out?
little me time.
You had a
I
little
got
me time.
I talked about sports.
Oh, did
How,
you? Made it a little
about-
manly.
I talked about how I want there to be a program and a service to help athletes think of careers outside of football while they're playing.
While they're playing, just in case, especially because injuries are so
Not even just
prominent.
in case, just extra income.
You
That's
know-
not just football. Because you need stuff out of football. You have family.
Yeah.
You got all these other things outside of football.
True.
Like, you need another career outside of football.
You know what I want?
What's up?
And I think they're probably doing something for it now. Anytime. CTE is so real,
Woo!
and it
crazy.
kicks in before the NFL.
It's wild. Like, it's scary what it does to them.
It's so
Like, they be
scary.
suicidal,
And
they
people,
be
they don't wait
obstacles.
to address it until the NFL after, like, it's really been going. But this is something, multiple concussions happen in high school football, little league football. So CTE can become prevalent in people that never even made it to the league, but now they don't have the resources or the support to be able to diagnose it even. So, like, it's a conversation for another time, but there's a lot of people that have had football pass and now they're psychos.
Crazy. Killing
And it's
people,
like-
killing them girlfriends, killing themselves.
Oh, and that's been, like, back home in
wild.
Detroit, I mean, I think it's all over, but back home in Detroit, it's been so prevalent.
Antonio
So
Brown
many
was
men
going
have
wild
been
for a little
killing
bit.
women. Huh?
Antonio Brown was going wild for a little bit.
Yeah.
But what happened in Detroit?
So many men have been killing their girlfriends. And it's not out of, like, a lack of love. Like, they'll be crying on Facebook, like, man, I love that girl so much, but it's only so much I can take. Like, it's been so
Dang.
much going on. Yeah. I watch a lot of murder videos.
I used to do that too.
I'm so desensitized.
I used to do that.
Yeah.
I'm at a good place now where it's like, nah, it wasn't healthy.
We talked about it in the first podcast.
It was never good for me to watch that. Like I wanted to see it, but I knew I
Like the
didn't need to.
takeoff video.
Oh yeah, I looked for that.
Yeah.
I looked for that video.
I found that. Well, no, I didn't look for it. It just came up. But,
I used to go on WorldStar just to look at videos like that. Like there would be
oh,
shooters
go
on
looking
there,
for
there-
it?
Yeah. Like
now,
just to watch
if
it.
something has happened, then I'll go on Twitter to find it.
Like Nipsey, when Nipsey got shot, I went and looked for the video.
Oh.
And it's just like that, those types of videos, plus cops harassing black people,
Yeah.
harassing kids. Like I don't watch those
No,
anymore.
I think that's why I'm so desensitized to it.
It really put me in a place where like, dang Lord, like everything just sucks.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like, wait. You could take that instance and turn it around for that person's good. This has nothing to do with me. Like
Yeah. Yeah,
it's
yeah,
just,
yeah.
It's just at my convenience to watch. Like I don't have to. Like the same way God could use that for good, like the enemy's trying to use this video for me to be in
Yeah.
this place where it's like, God can't do
That's
nothing.
media.
God can't change nothing.
Yeah.
Like, look at this. Oh, look, it's another video, same way. Oh, look.
And there's a lot of people that genuinely believe that and feel that way too.
And it's
so
just-
it's just more fire to the flame.
Exactly. So I don't even, unless it's something where it's like, it's on my feed.
Yeah.
Because it's something like the George Floyd thing, like, that was
You
everywhere.
can't miss that,
I
yeah.
couldn't miss it.
Yeah.
I couldn't miss it. So, like, I had to watch. I had to,
Which is still sad
yeah. And
that it was so easily
I
available
cried.
online. Yeah.
I cried when I watched the full video that they showed